Hey guys, Lillia here, back with Grand Cross, and today, yeah, I'm gonna get roasted for this, but I am gonna go summon on Lillia's banner. I'll talk about the whole controversy and all that while we're going through it, but it's a step up, which means it's got some value, because there are additional things I can get, like the SSR pendants, the Life's Blood. 100 anvils is gonna be great, so probably stop there, but we'll see. But anyways, let's just dive in, and then let's discuss the whole controversy of what is going on with that marble. But before I start that, I'm just going to say this. I'm going to keep saying this, but I was right, guys. That video I made about Netmarble, I was right. And now hopefully you guys understand what I mean. So, unfortunately, I had to get doxxed and all my personal information out there in order to prove that I was right. But, yeah, you can tell everyone else I was effing right. Okay, oh, this is garbage. So yeah, for those of you who don't know what's going on, Netmarble decided to, the global version of the team for Grand Cross decided to make Lillia, this green Lillia that I'm summoning on, which was a free unit in JP, where you could easily 6/6 her. She's now summonable. That rubs people. Definitively, they should rub people the wrong way because that's very scummy. Yeah, so there's lots of backlash and outrage, rightfully so. But that's only to the people who are aware of the JP side of things. So, and the thing is, I'm gonna make this very, it's gonna sound very bad, but we like to think that we know the community and we are a huge vocal community, and we are a vocal community. But in the grand scheme of the player base, we are nobodies. Like, we're 1 to 2%. The people on Reddit, the people on Discord, the people on Twitter, Facebook, we are like the 1 to 2% of the population that plays this game. If you can tell me that at least, you know, the people on Reddit and Discord and Twitter were like 3 million people, then sure, we have a voice. There's at least, as far as I know, 7 million downloads, so I don't know how many active users there are, but there's a lot more people playing than just the people on Reddit, Twitter, and whatnot. So we can spark vocal outrage and whatnot, but the majority of the player base doesn't even know that this is a controversy. They just see a new step-up banner, which is cool because this is two step-up banners in a row. They're both going away next week, but yeah, guys, look, you can be pissed all you want. You can have this outrage, rightfully so, because this is unfair treatment for the global side. I absolutely agree. And yeah, like you can bitch and moan all you want, but there's only a very few options and avenues for you to make a change or make them notice. And I'll lay them out, and I laid them out before, but I'll lay it out again. One, you hit their bottom line, so you get all the whales to band together and stop spending. Now, the reason why I say that's an effective strategy is because in a Marvel Future Fight, I don't know, like a year ago, I can't remember when this happened, but there was a lot of bugs in the game at one point, like game-breaking bugs that for a week or two they didn't even address, and they just kept releasing new content without patching the bugs. So what ended up happening was the MFF people decided to band together, like the well-known, you know, people that spend the whales. They got together and were just floating the idea. And they didn't even get to it, but they were floating the idea of a boycott. And then within like the next patch, you know, the patch is always on Tuesdays for every game apparently. So when the patch came out and we're getting SSR, like within 3-4 days, when it happened, the rumors were swirling. Netmarble fixed all the bugs, which is funny because they realized the bottom line was gonna get hit, and they were like, "Well, we gotta fix this." Maybe coincidentally they were gonna fix it anyways, but it just doesn't look good. Oh, so we got the sun. I didn't even see that. All right, so that's at least 2 SSRs. Oh, I love that animation. Oh, first and second. Okay. Or is it the first and last one? All right, we got her. Okay. I'm pretty. Pretty set on this. First two. Alright, I know. Okay. Let's just keep going through. Anyway, so, yeah, the second they heard that the MMF people were going to boycott, they fixed the bugs real quick. So, yeah. Well, I know that's an effective strategy with them because it's happened before. Now, the other strategy, I don't know if it works on Netmarble, but it works on other games, is you don't even log in. Like, you don't even play. More or less quit until they fix things. And the reason why that matters is because they actively track daily engagement and active users, how many people play in a day or how long they play. Because if there's less people showing up, then they know that their marketing strategy or whatever they're doing isn't working. So if they see a drop in their graph of the active daily player base, that's when they know they screwed up. All right, that's not bad. So that's another way to do it. But to tell you guys to play a game you thoroughly enjoy, and just because you don't like their strategy, I don't see that working. It's worked with other games with smaller player bases, because, you know, obviously smaller player bases, more active users saying, "Oh, screw this, I'm not logging in," it makes an impact. Again, if I just tell the people on Twitter and Discord, like, "Oh, just don't log in," and even if you guys did it, we're such a small minority of the player base, I don't think it would have an impact personally. I could be wrong, but I just don't think we're that big. The other option that, you know, gets developers to notice is review bombing. Now, the only way review bombing works, it's got to be, again, a collective user base doing it, because there are several countries that have separate app stores or reviews, right? So they have separate app stores, which means they have their own specific reviews. So a good chunk of the player base has to actively go in and decide to review bomb the game. And that worked with Smilegate and Epic 7, another gacha I've tried for a while. It's on the channel. There's some stuff on here, but they really did not listen to the community. Like, they said they did, and then all the stuff they wanted to do ended up not helping the community whatsoever. So the community ended up banding together and saying, you know, we're going on a boycott. We're not a boycott. We're going on a review bombing phase. So get ready. And it actually worked, because the reviews went from like 4.1 stars, 4.2, below 3 stars. And that's a huge drop. And the reason why review bombing is such a big deal is because prospective new players, they tend to look at the reviews on the stores before they, you know, dive into a game. And if you have a bunch of 1-2 star, you know, saying like, oh, they're so greedy, they're not, you know, addressing our concerns, blah, 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 then that turns away a new player, and that turns away potential revenue for the company. All right, full counter. I didn't see if there was a stun, so I guess we'll find out. So guaranteed SSR here. But anyway, so with them, it actually worked, because it dropped below 3 stars on several app stores and Google Plays, based on the regions, right? I'm not just talking North America. I'm talking, you know, Europe, France, whatever. Like, all those stores, they dropped real low. Oh, so there was 2 at least. It'd be like the first and the last one, it looked like. No, Lillia. All right, I'll take it. So yeah, that's the only problem, is because the issue with especially Grand Cross is the player base is so big. It's gonna be very difficult to organize a lot of people to go at specific app stores and Google Play stores in order to drag the rating down enough for them to notice. And now on top of that, I don't know if Smilegate did it, but it's not unreasonable to think that these developers will buy reviews or make fake reviews to boost the scores to counteract the low ones. I don't think Smilegate did that. I'm not entirely sure, but even if they did do that, that made it worse, because if they even try to put in 5 stars to counteract the 1 stars and they still drop below 3 stars, that's pretty terrible. I mean, they pissed off a lot of people. I straight up dropped it after that, because I was like, look, if they can't even clean up their act, then that's that. But on the flip side of things, like I support review bombing if it's done in a concerted effort, but that also means that also means that if they do make changes, you guys got to update your review to reflect that, hey, they listen to us. Because like the biggest thing is you need to for new players who read it, they need to understand that, hey, they're willing to change. So like make your voice heard. It's effective. They're communicative. So like, yeah, if you want to decide to review bomb them and they do listen, then switch it and make it a 3-star or 4-star after listening to your things and making effective changes. Don't change it when they say, oh yeah, we heard you guys, we're gonna make changes. No, that doesn't do crap. So okay, this looks pretty dead, but all right. So anyways, those are the 3 effective tools I found to really help with making developers notice, hear the issues, and change. But oh, man, this is the SSR. I didn't even see the animation. But the problem is, it takes a concerted effort by leaders in the community to make these changes. Unfortunately, the Grand Cross community is just so fractured, you know, and it's almost too toxic because, like, you know, I'm recording this in the morning, and like right after the banner dropped in the evening for me. And like some other content creators have already pulled, they voiced their concerns, but they pulled anyways because one, this is content, you know, they gotta create it, so they gotta pull. But on top of that, they're an individual; they can choose to decide whatever they want. There's no concerted effort by not just the content creators, but like the whales, more specifically the big whales, to say screw this, I'm not supporting this. We need to make them change. There wasn't an effort because, again, this thing is so big that it's very difficult. God damn it, Elbrum. Alright, well, at least your coin. I wanted the red one. Dude, I love Red Elbrum. He's like... Kingbrum is doing very well for me in PvP. So I would like to 6-6 my Red Helbrum, but I don't think that's happening. But yeah, so anyways, my point is, it's just, even though those 3 strategies are good, the issue is it's very difficult to get everyone on board because I feel like the Grand Cross community is not banding together. It's not cohesive for everyone, you know. So I hate to say it, but you're just gonna sit here and take it. And if you don't like it, your really only other option besides getting the devs to listen is just to end up straight up stop playing, quit, you know. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I called it. I said Netmarble does some shady stuff, man. Once the honeymoon phase is over, they're gonna pull paywalls. They're going to treat Global like a redheaded second stepchild compared to JP or the other servers that they have. Which brings me up on another rant. Like, I don't understand why so many companies have to absolutely change the way JP was presented or an Asian server or another server was presented and was successful to them, and just completely change the model to really screw over Global. Like, don't get it at all. It's like they think that, okay, well, it worked on the Asian servers that are smaller. Let's exploit some of the tactics so that we can make more money. So let's drop, for example, like Overhit. If you guys don't know, again, yes, I play a lot of gacha games. I've tried them out. Overhit was a huge, successful game in Korea, and it got ported to Global, but they dropped the SSR rates. They cut it by like half, or they cut it down from like 5% to like 3% or 2%, something like that. And Global clearly wasn't going to take it, but they kept saying like, oh, it's a good thing we dropped the rates. I'm like, you idiots, it's never a good thing to drop the rates. Are you that stupid? And guess what? The game didn't even last a year. It's shutting down next week, 2 weeks, like in June. And the game came out like last year in June. So like it barely made the 1-year anniversary and it's shutting down because they decided to screw over the perfect plan that they had in JP and think that, okay, well, JP's smaller, we can, or Korea, at least in Overhit's case, and we can make more money if we do this. guess what? People stopped playing when they found out. Like, they tried it and they heard and they saw for themselves and they're like, screw it, I'm out. And guess what? The game's done. So, like, I don't get these companies. It's like, if anything, just make it the same and just throw some packages. Like, throw some extra packages. Like in Grand Cross, you can fully awaken a unit for 24 bucks. I don't know if that was in JP in the beginning, but like, fine. Like, I mean, it's a scummy move. I get it, but like, if everything's the same, but you could do that on global, I think that's okay. But clearly, they're not following the same patterns as they did that made him so successful in JP. Yeah, well, you get screwed. So, anyways, guys, that's enough of me ranting and raving about the Netmarble stuff. And again, saying that I was right calling them what they are. I feel like vindicated and absolutely in the right to say I was right. But of course, I had to suffer for it by getting doxxed and people, you know, saying that I'm just a hater on Netmarble. I'm like, no, man, I'm calling it as it is, and I was right. Hashtag I was right, guys. Alrighty. Okay, this is dead, right? Yep. We'll just go to the 100, so the 10 multis. Yeah, step 10, and then we'll call it for there. I'll probably do another video with this and the slimes, because they're both going away. Alright, well, this is a guaranteed SSR. That's nice. Can we get more Lillias? I wouldn't mind. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I do want to pull a little bit more on the slimes. I was thinking about it. I wasn't sure. I mean, I got them all, but I would like to get some dupes. Oh, it's the last one. I don't want to skip. I'm just going to roll through quick. Okay. Okay. Yep. And we are getting Lillia. I think I have her maxed. Yeah, it's this one. Pretty sure I have her maxed. That's fine. More coins. Bond's in the banner. So, or on the discounted coin shop. I might just pick up one from him. Or I just might fill out my Gother, my red Gother. Because I need more CC. Man, I'm getting rocked in the arena sometimes where I just have not enough CC to go first. I mean, and going first doesn't necessarily guarantee you a win, but it gives you a high probability that you would. So I'd like to go first if I could. Oh, Escanor? No? Oh no, we just guaranteed her at the end. So this could be nothing. Yeah, so let's see. Let's skip this. And then we get her, right? For step 10? Yeah, that's what it is. I keep excuse me. I keep forgetting that she's not actually in the summon. She's just a reward for summoning. So, and let's pick up these little goodies. Yeah, we'll probably go to step 5 again, but we're not going to do it here. Okay, where is she? She's right here. Nice. Let's get her leveled up. I will, since I got like 2 dupes of her, I will try her out in PvP. Maybe make a video. I have no idea. Like, again, I never played JP, like, well, excessively, so I don't know any of these characters. So I'll definitely check it out and be making something for you guys potentially. Yeah, why not? I gotta take you to 75. I'm gonna showcase you. Well, let's just take you to 60 now. But yeah, so Lillia, I mean, you guys could choose to skip or not. I personally would. Well, actually, I would do the 2 steps, so the 31 gems. It's your gems. You can do whatever you want. But if you don't like the scummy practices that they do, I think you like your real only option is just to end up stop playing, because you can't. It's gonna be very difficult to organize enough people to do a boycott or like anything along those lines. Okay, give me a super or like an ultra. Let's do that list a little bit. Of course you're not. Game hates me because watch this. I'm gonna do this and then it's gonna give me a super and ultra. Nope. Okay. So yeah, you're only like, again, I would like to think it's easy to get people to come together and we can you know, boycott, down vote, down rate, all that stuff. But it's gonna be so difficult because we are really only 1 to 2% of the player base, or something minuscule like that. And we're not gonna have that big of an impact because there are people who play this game who aren't on Twitter, who aren't on the forums, who aren't on Discord, or who aren't on Reddit. There are people that do that play that, and that's a good chunk of people. So I hate to say it, but we're kind of just stuck where we are. I knew what I was getting into, clearly, and I'm fine with it. But for those of you who didn't heed my warning or think I was overreacting, I was right. Hashtag I was right. I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll catch you all next time. Nolar out.